Welcome, Salweta, from Abe and I out here on the dwindling brook, unfortunately. She was gorgeous, you can see down to it, huh? But it should not be this low. We left off with the Philistines deducing that the ark of our Lord was causing them great problems, and that God, Dagon, was certainly not helping, not to his match. So Samuel writes, and sending they, the Associans, they gathered together all the princes of the Philistines, and said, what shall we do with the ark of the God of Israel? Recall Samson, he killed all the Philistinian princes, remember? When he brought that auditorium down. So these princes, to which Samuel refers, are those youthful men that are family members of those princes that were killed, or those selected by the king of the Philistinians, replacements. So the Gethites, they had an answer. The city of Geth, I didn't bring out my whiteboard to show you another impeccable map drawing, but Geth is directly south of where the Stone of Help is. Ebenezer and Athak, where that battle was, it's directly south, a few kilometers. So they brought on the answer and they said, hey, carry the ark of the God of Israel. Just carry it about. So they did. They carried about, and the hand of our Lord was made through every city by an exceeding great slaughter. What does that mean? What happened? Well, it struck the men of every city, from little unto great. They had hemorrhoids. Remember I told you before you would get a better answer of what that phrase meant? Well, here it is. They had hemorrhoids in their secret parts. And the Gethites, they took counsel, and they made themselves stools made out of skin, because it was so difficult due to the information around the anus area. It was difficult for them to sit. So they made these stools of skins. So they sent, therefore, the ark of God into Akaran. Akaran. Now, Karan is known as Ekron in many maps, is directly north of where Geth is. So the Gethites haven't answered, yeah, we're going to send to our neighbors up to Akaran. So when the ark of God came into Akaran, the Akaranites cried out, saying, they have brought unto us that ark of the God of Israel to kill us and our people. The Akaranites already knew what was going on. Word spread very quickly about this ark being transported about. So all the Philistines had feared this incredible relic. They wanted no part of it. Why do you bring it in here? For there was made the fear of death in every city. Samuel writes that. There was made the fear of death in every city, and the hand of God exceeding grievous. The men also that had not died were strucken in the secret part of the buttocks, and the howling every city went up into heaven. All right, so we have two things occurring here. When the ark was being carried about, men, slaughter. Men were dying, boys were dying. And this infliction of this hemorrhoids, what I have explained before, either necrosis or through infection, didn't care about the age. They were falling over left and right. And those that didn't were suffering from this awful, horrendous plague, this curse of QUI EST. And still they kept this ark. Transporting it, yeah, just keep it mobile. That way if it's in one place, it won't hit the city. Yeah, that didn't work out very well, did it, Philistinians? Congratulations. You've just finished the 5th chapter of the first book of Samuel. When we next meet, let's see what happens next with the ark of our fantastic Lord. Remember this. The relics of QUI EST, you don't honor them. You give thanks to them for what they are. Representations of his power for mankind to see, sometimes to smell, sometimes to hear. They're not to be praised or prayed to or honored. They're given the respect because it is the hand of God that makes them so. Please, please remember this. Until we next meet. Pax Vobis.